Oh, look at this tease on the edge, bro. It was like cliff hanging.
Damn.
Respect. BT always coming through. No, okay, wait, hold on. Okay. Hi! What's going on? This is my friend Margarita, and this is a
Like the
new
drink.
kind of weekly segment I want to do. We'll see how our schedules work out. That's called Hey Girl. Hey Girl, Hey.
Hey girl. Hey.
It's an opportunity for me to interact with you guys on a regular basis and just answer your questions about anything. Sex, love, relationships, consciousness, advice, what to wear to school, what apple is more tasty, and...
Fuji for sure.
Fuji? I want to say Red Delicious, but that's like a basic bitch answer.
But if it's real, then you have to be authentic to who you are.
You just sound more educated with the Fuji though, that's all.
I do speak Japanese.
Whenever I really have, to be honest, like a question I want advice on or I want to bounce back and forth, this is the person, this is my friend Margarita, who I always go to.
Is that true?
It really is true. That's why I asked you to be here, bitch, not because you look cute.
It's actually really terrifying to do this and not censor what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It's really terrifying. So be gentle.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I have the nicest family in the whole entire world. So let the people know about yourself. I'm gonna check and see if it's still recording, and you start talking.
Okay. Well, my name is Margarita, like the drink. I am originally from Russia. I don't know if I want to even share that. Let's start over. My name is Margarita. And I am an actor? When I say actress, I feel like am I feeding into the patriarchy
this
of
question
the oppression?
crazy.
This is harder than you said it!
So badly want to cut to one where you're crying now. My name is Margarita.
Well, let me backtrack that.
Flip that bitch back.
Flip that back.
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
So this is
Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
So I write a column. I represent the voice of the YWCA, so it's a women's organization. It's actually one of the oldest in the United States. Let's start over. My name is Margarita. I went to UCLA, Bruins. I also studied in Brazil for a while. I do speak 5 languages.
You're a psychology major, right?
No, what the hell are you talking? You don't even know me at all.
I swear to God that you
No, I did languages and literatures.
What the fuck does that mean? I thought this whole time because you're so well versed on psychology, I thought that you were.
No, I have absolutely no credentials that justify me speaking to you on any of these topics, other than the fact that I am a woman, despite what my deep voice
Vote in the comment section below. I'm learning a lot. I didn't know that she didn't have the papers to be here. The next episode, we're gonna answer and choose 3 or 5 questions in the comment section and answer them. So you can ask anything. It can be a personal question for me and Margarita. We'll both answer about our experiences or something we've learned. It can be a question for mentoring for you if you have like something that you want to develop or learn about. It can be sex and love, of course. It can be anything. So that being said, I wanted to do a little test run. And I had 2 questions.
Is that a vehicle? Is that a test drive?
Test drive here.
What you putting it into
Just a
gear?
little test gear. It's me hitting about 5 passengers really quickly, and then just getting back on the road and speeding off.
Did they die or were they just severely injured?
Severely injured. I didn't check to see if they died or not. It's a beautiful, delicate balance, but every second somebody dies. BP writes to me and says, "Hey Shannon, so my girlfriend feels guilty after we have oral/anal. She doesn't want to have vaginal sex because she wants to save it till marriage. She is very religious. I respect her decision, but somehow we started doing oral anal and it's been going on for 6 months. And after a while, she started to think that doing oral anal is wrong and she starts to feel guilty. I'm not sure how to overcome this situation. Any advice? Thanks." Margarita, do you want to go first on this?
No, you go ahead.
I, in my younger years especially, was in that situation where I was around people I didn't want to have sex with. And because I didn't want to have full-blown sex, I would like compromise something else. Like I've had people like slide it between my butt cheeks just so that they could get off. Like, hey, fine, like I'll give you a hand job, or fine, I'll do this. Like rather than just being like, I really don't feel like doing that. I might feel like making out, and beyond that, I'm not comfortable. And I don't owe you an orgasm just because you get aroused. I don't owe you an orgasm just because we're in a relationship.
Let's just let that sink in.
It's not and I'm not saying this to bash you, BP, and say that, you know, you are forcing her and you are coercing
No, whoa,
her.
not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. And I think the fact that he would even reach out for advice on this, clearly, I mean, to me, at least in my interpretation, he cares and he wants to help, right?
So you should know that potentially she's like sacrificing her anus for you, trying to make you feel good, but in the process, she's not really getting anything out of it for herself. Questioning, you know, why is it that they're sacrificing for the pleasure of a man when they're supposed to be devoting their life to God? And that question and figuring that out, I believe, is a hands-off process for you, like pun intended there.
Oh, I think BP, you need to ask her if she's afraid that you're gonna leave her if she takes sex off the table completely. That's a good question to ask, because I was in that position. All these sexual
Been there, done that.
in that position.
Been there.
You have your set of values, she has her set of values, but you need to ask yourself, do you want to be with a girl that wants to be celibate if that's her choice, and bringing that to the dialogue as well, because that's part of the authentic exploration of what she wants and what you want, and finding something where both of you can be satisfied together.
There's also a secondary question I got from LJ who asked about vaginismus, which I thought was important for me to answer.
What is that? Can you...
Sex is painful because you get spasms. So once you get any kind of penetration, like you're fine elsewise, but once anything tries to enter into the vaginal canal, it starts tensing up and spasming, and it's very painful. So she was basically saying she's been to the doctor, she's done that whole route, but she still feels guilty about it, and she's worried about... I think it's like, because as a woman you can't perform and she doesn't enjoy sex.
I hate that that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But it's the same for dudes though, because it sounds like the equivalent of
erectile dysfunction.
Erectile dysfunction, right?
Yeah, I want to bring something. Hold on.
I'll just sit here.
This is like my chalkboard, and I always put a saying that speaks to me right now. And I came up with this on my way back from Miami last week. And it's, I own it and they love it. I'm newly single right now, and it is crazy to me the shit that I get away with. Like, whatever it is, as long as I own it, they love it.
So true, because when I was in that relationship and I said I want to be celibate, fully prepared for him to break up with me, he didn't. He was like, well, this is a shock, but I owned it. He loved it.
He loved it.
And he could have not loved it, and that would have been cool too.
And I think that's the same for your vaginismus. You know, in addition to going to the doctor, which is very important, and doing the gynecologist route and getting the medical help that you need, it's also the psychological side of just really living in your truth and being comfortable enough to share that with other people. Anyhow, this video's been 26 minutes, and I had to chop it down to 5 minutes somehow, so I'm going to shut the fuck up right now. And I wanted to say thank you to Margarita for coming week after week. And like I said, like, this is my homie who I go to for advice. I'm sharing her with you guys. And so in the comment section below, write a question that you want to know. Whatever you're curious about, we're going to pick the best 3 to 5 to answer.
Like, my deepest fear is the negative comment on YouTube.
Let me tell you,
like, in the morning I wake up and I'm like, oh.
I'm on this channel right now called Ask the Feels, and it's way more popular than any channel that I've ever done before.
Ask the Feels?
Yeah. It's by this like amazing group of people, Bart Kwan and Joe, and it's like for JK Films. And their comment section, because I'm this new person coming in, if I'm in the video, is like 90% about me. And some people...
Is it negative?
No, it's mostly positive. Really
do they
positive.
Say that you're beautiful and intelligent?
Yes, they do. But then some people are like, I don't like her. She fucks with the flow. But then even sometimes the negative comments, I'm like, that was true.
We thought it would be really cool to add a personal challenge of the week to these segments so that we can all kind of come up together, start from the bottom. Now we're here.
A squat challenge, or a no sugar challenge, or a talk to a new friend challenge, or
I like that.
flirt with the Pope challenge, whatever.
Don't flirt with the Pope.
Really?
I think, you know what?
He needs some.
If that is your authentic truth,
flirt with the Pope.
Flirt with the Pope.
Flirt with the Pope.
Flirt with the Pope.
Hey everyone, I'm Joe.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Bart.
I'm Gio, and you're watching
Ask the Feels.
So this is gonna be known as the Poon.
And the Peen.
We out.
We out.
Peace.
Andrew came with no hair and makeup.
I came with no hair and makeup, but I did bring you some shoes.
She brought me some bomb ass shoes. What a good friend. Okay, we'll bring her back next week. Fine.